Hi everyone, I wanted to do you a quick screen recording of how you can access the feedback for your Turnitin assignment. Obviously it's your first one that you've done on the course, so I thought it might be helpful to show where all the feedback is stored and how you can access everything that relates to the grade that you've received. So what we've done here is I've created a sort of dummy student account here with an assignment. So what we'll do is we'll just pop into the submission inbox. So this is what you'll see here is your inbox with your submission in there. Now, obviously, this naughty student submitted it really late, so it's highlighted in red, and they've got crazy similarity. None of yours were this high. So to view your assignment, you've got your grade here, but to see more, open the assignment name, and you'll be taken to the Turnitin portal. So obviously, I've just uploaded just a silly sort of standard calendar so that you can see, but you've got three layers here. The grey one is to download the original submission, or if you wanted to print this off with all my feedback, you could do that by clicking on the download. The information just gives you things like your paper ID should you ever need to refer to that later, so don't worry too much about those. These bits are the really important bits for you. The red concerns the similarity report, so this will tell us, for example, where this 76% is where it's been taken from. But as I say, no one really had any major issues with that, so most of you can kind of really ignore that red section. The bit that's of real interest will be the blue bit, which is where your feedback is kept. Now, for every student, I've done 3 lots of feedback. First of all, a database overview. So this was your response to the critique that you wrote on your chosen database. So that's your database overview, and that covers the marking points 1, 2, and 3. And then you've got the bibliography section, which covers the remaining marks, marks 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I've done a summary, and most of the summary just kind of really is more about, because this is your first submission, it's really more about the things that you could some of the feedback from this that could be used in your later assignments and the assignments that you've got coming up. Okay, so there's a bit more of a sort of practical and constructive feedback in the summary section. Okay, so if there's something here that you're not sure about, please drop me an email. I'll be happy to explain why I've written what I've written for your particular assignment if there's something that's not clear. With regards to little highlighted sections, you'll see some coloured highlighted bits here. And what this is just a way of a teacher being able to quickly select an item and then assign a marking element to it. So for example, here I've highlighted this section, and this is the pluses and minuses of the database. Okay, so that you might see some of those in there. Finally, is how your grade is broken down. So your grade is sitting at the top here. So this 62 out of 100, we can see what this is made up of and what this student got for each of those by viewing the rubric. Now, the rubric I've popped on here is exactly the same as, let's see if I can bring this up on screen, as this, which was the marking grid you all got in class. And all I've done is transported this into Turnitin. So let's have a look. Right, so we're back in Turnitin now, and what it does, it highlights in blue in the box the mark that student's got, or the mark that I have given that student for each of these bits. So criteria 1 is recognitions of the features of the database. So for this one, they've got 3, which is good recognitions of the features. And then there'll probably be something in the database overview which I've written to comment on that. Okay, so rather typically there appears to be some kind of meeting starting behind me, and it's all getting rather loud, so I'm going to call it a day there. But just to say, if there are any queries with regards to what you're seeing and you want to chat that over further with me, please do feel free just to give me a shout. That'll be fine. Okay, take care, and good luck with the rest of your course.